welcome to Scouse Farm. What we're going to do today, hopefully you can hear me, we're going to harvest the first tub of potatoes. As you can see, I've got a friend helping me out with the filming, and I've already cut the leaves. So if your leaves have got no blight, it's fine to compost them. If they've got blight, which I will be doing a video about shortly after this one, I'll just show you some of the blight problems I've had with some of the container potatoes this year. So there's a bit of blight here. As you can see, the leaves aren't in the best condition, but don't worry about that for now. They're in there, so I'll put them in the garden waste bin. And what we're going to do now is we're going to harvest the first Pentland Javelin potatoes, and these are the first ones I'll be doing this year. So these should be more of a new potato, which means the skin will be a bit thinner, but you can cook them. They're great for salads, and I quite like to roast them as well, but sometimes they go a bit mushy, so be careful that you don't overcook them. So let's see what the harvest is like. So I just use a piece of plywood to keep everything off the lawn. Tip them out, and then what we do, I've got a bucket of water here, and I'll put the potatoes straight in there to clean them. The rest of the soil will go back into the container it come out of, and you can reuse it again to either plant up more potatoes, or ideally you can put leeks in there, because leeks are good to follow potatoes and they'll grow right through up until winter. So let's have a little look inside and see what we see. Boom, straight in. And this mushy one, that's the seed potato. So this is the one that all of the potato leaves grew out of, and they always go to mush, so don't worry about that. That's not one of the potatoes that you've grown, that's the seed potato that you planted originally. So that will go in there. There should be another few of them seed potatoes. Let's have a look. Oh, another one, another big one, another big one. And you always get the little ones, but waste not, want not. They still taste good. So shake off some of the soil into there, because it's usable, and then these stalks, they just go away into the garden waste bin. Another one. Oh my word. And again, there's another seed potato. It's just shriveled up, so that will get thrown as well. This, considering we suffered from blight, which again I'll show you the other ones that have blight, this is a great harvest, and none of the potatoes, the tubers, have been affected. So for one bucket, there's another seed potato. For one bucket, we're certainly having a good harvest here. And being compost, it's good to water it maybe a day or two beforehand, and then let it dry out so it's not completely soggy. But I did water these last night because we had high winds and it was a bit warm yesterday, so the compost is still a bit soggy. But if you leave it for a few days, then it will be completely dry and you won't get much soil or compost on your fingers. Right, so you can go in there. Little one there. And there's always a straggler somewhere. There's one, there's another. And the reason I do this on the lawn and not on the gravel is because the compost, the overspill, it's fine to leave it on the lawn, and then after it's rained a few times, it'll just blend into the soil and be food for the soil. So it's good for the lawn as well. So I think that's it on the spuds. Yeah, that'll do. So, from this one bucket, we get all of these potatoes. That, I would suggest, is a very good harvest. And I think if you grow yourselves a few potatoes in your containers, you'll be able to pull these out for the next few months. So I've got 8 buckets, and they can store, when you take the leaves off, you can store them in the bucket. Just leave them in the bucket, and then when you need them, pull them out, do what I've done, and have yourselves a fantastic, tasty harvest of your very own potatoes. So that's it for this. I will show you another video about the potato blight and the problems it can cause, and that will be out maybe tomorrow. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll get on cleaning these and filling the bucket back up. Have yourselves a good day. See you again soon.